everyone! My name is Emily and I'm super excited to be sharing a video with you today. Today we are going to be making a 4th of July themed recipe, but before we can do that, we are going to be coloring in our world map today. I am from the United States. I currently live in Florida, so we are going to be coloring in the United States today. The United States is all the way on this side. I highlighted it a bit so you could see it a little bit better. So let's get coloring. Alright, so here we have the United States. We have the main United States and then Hawaii and Alaska. So let's go ahead and color these in. Today we are going to be making a 4th of July themed recipe. It is a strawberry upside down cake. It is a super simple recipe with blue whipped cream, so I'm really excited to share it. Alright, to make our strawberry upside down cake, we are going to need 1 box of yellow cake mix, 1 box of strawberry jello mix, about 1.5 cartons of fresh strawberries. It'll come out to be about 2 cups later. And then 3 cups of mini marshmallows. For the equipment that we're going to be using, you are going to need a measuring cup, a medium-sized cutting board and a medium-sized knife, 2 cake pans, and 2 plates. These plates need to be big enough to hold your cake, so they're going to need to be bigger than the cake pan itself. And then you'll need a small mixing bowl and a large mixing bowl. So before you start making anything, you need to make sure you wash your hands really well. And you also need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So that'll warm up while we're making the rest of our cake. Alright, so to start, you are going to take your cake mix, your yellow cake mix, and just make it exactly how it's supposed to be made on the back. So just follow the instructions on the back and we'll make that batter and then we'll set it aside. Alright, so there's my oil and my water. Now that our cake batter is done and mixed, we are going to set it to the side while we do our next step, which is going to be chopping our strawberries. All of my strawberries have been washed and I'm just going to cut them. I'm going to cut the stem off, put that over here, and then cut them into slices. And then I'm going to put that in a bowl. Once our strawberries are cut, we are going to mash them. So just take like a whisk or a fork and start mashing them. Alright, now that our strawberries are mashed, we are going to get our cake tin ready. So I'm just going to spray this with non-stick spray. And now it is time to assemble the cake. So what you want to do is you want to take your strawberries and evenly divide them so they coat pretty much the bottom of each tin. So once all of your strawberries are spread out, it doesn't have to be fully covered. I added a few fresh strawberries as well. We are going to take our Jello mix and we're going to spread it evenly across both leaving about half of the Jell-O mix still in the bag. So, whoop. And then we're gonna take our mini marshmallows and spread those evenly as well. Then you can sprinkle some more Jell-O if you want. And then we are going to split our vanilla cake mix onto each pan so they're both even. You can use your whisk to kind of push it out. You want to make sure that all of your marshmallows and strawberries are covered. And then just sprinkle the rest of the Jell-O mix. All right, these are going to go into our oven. It is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and they are going to be going in there from 30 to 35 minutes. Once you hit that 30-minute mark, make sure you're checking on them so they're not cooking too fast. You'll know these cakes are ready when you can take a toothpick and push it into the middle, and when you take it out, the toothpick is completely clean and doesn't have any batter on it. All right, as we wait for our cakes to bake, we are gonna be making whipped cream. You can use whipped cream just in a can, but we're gonna be coloring ours to make our cake 4th of July themed. So I am just gonna add heavy whipping cream to a bowl. And I'm going to use an electric mixer just because it's faster. All right, once you have reached soft peaks, so they'll peak a little bit and then they'll go back down, we are gonna start adding in a little bit of powdered sugar at a time to taste. So if you like it really sweet, you can add more. If you don't like it as sweet, you can add less. We are also gonna add our food coloring in at this time. So we're gonna add some blue food coloring. So once your cake is finished cooking in the oven, you want to let it cool on a cooling rack for about 15 minutes. And then you can take a spreader or a butter knife and you're gonna carefully go around the edges and you're gonna loosen it up. And then very carefully, you are going to take your plate, flip that over, and then super quick, and there is your strawberry cake. Once your cake is on the plate, and I'll do the same with the other one, these can both go in the fridge to cool. And once they're completely cooled off and there's no heat coming from them, we're gonna be putting our whipped cream on top. Our cake is all cold now, so I am going to cut into it.